Hey guys, just a quick catch up tonight. Got the motor jigged up in the frame on my bracket down here. Have a full power transmission back to the back wheel now. And this is in order to be able to use my 10 block brake in order to put a bit of load on the brake on the wheel to do tuning. So I've tuned the motor and PID loops up to 1500 RPM, and now I've got to go from 1500 RPM in steps of 1000 RPM up to 6500 RPM, which is where the motor tops out mechanically. And I'll have to check and test all the field weakening. So we're fully wired up now on the test rig. So we've got our charger, controller, DC system, DC, and temporary DC battery, which is professionally mounted up. I've also been able to check a whole heap of other things like throttle off, thermistors, a whole heap of other diagnostics across all the different systems now. And we can see that we have spinach of the motor. You see that she's pretty torquey, so it's a bit terrifying, particularly when I'm able to apply full brake and the motor still pulls away on full brake no matter how much brake I apply. So yeah, I know it's only a hub brake, it's not a disc brake, but still it can apply a fair bit of force to that back wheel. It's enough to stall a 250cc engine at full revs. So enormous amounts of torque in this motor, and extremely responsive. In fact, probably a little too twitchy. So I might have to do some stuff with the gains and things like that on the controller. But yeah, pretty big milestone. And I'm upgrading away from my paint stand to a custom built fold up table. So yeah, so you can see here, I'm making a fold up table because I don't have a lot of space in my shed, so I can fold it away when I don't use it. This will also double up as a frame jig, and will also double up as a welding table as well. So many purposes from one table, and also the good thing about it is that all the steel was completely free. It came out of a bin. The other good thing too is I've been practicing all my TIG welding as well. A bit rusty on that, so yeah, so that's pretty exciting. So yeah, just a quick update. See my charger sitting there in standby state. I've got some LEDs on that now, so I can get an output on what it's doing. Yeah, next steps will be get this big fella into a box, because it's a bit, I'm not happy with it just sitting there on the bench with bus bars hanging out in the breeze. 120 volts is not much, but if I happen to bust the Kapton tape or something like that, it would be a lot, because it's a 10 kilowatt battery, so it's a very large battery. Yeah, so I'll get that in a box. I've got that box made now, it's arrived. So I had to get some bits laser cut out, so I'll be TIG welding the remainder of that up in the next little while, and get this sucker on a bench and start to TIG weld that up as well. As anyone with a hawk eye will see that this actually is a complete chassis. So the other one that's been cut is down the back, out of the way. So opted using complete chassis on the bench here because it's got a bit more strength. It hasn't got this bit all cut out of it. And when we're pumping this much torque through it, yeah, it's probably not the the greatest idea, because I'd probably bend the chassis pretty easily. So yeah, pretty exciting. Starting to make some seriously large steps on things, so I'm pretty stoked. And probably go into a bit more detail on some of the motor tuning in the next couple of videos, because that's pretty in depth. I know a lot of people are not using ServCon because they are very hard to deal with, but these controllers are highway certified. So if you're going to use a motor and motor controller on an electric bike conversion, it has to be highway certified, otherwise you are not insured. So yeah, you kind of, this is one of the only options that I have in this voltage range. There are other much higher voltage controllers on the market that can handle highway certification, but unfortunately, yeah, you know, 300 to 700 volts DC, which, you know, is a bit hard for me to cram into this space. So yeah, so anyway, quick update tonight, guys, and yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers, bye.